Bear Grylls makes it look easy. So does every survival movie you have ever watched. But real wilderness survival is nothing like what you have seen on screen. 15 questions. All based on real survival knowledge. Some of these answers are going to completely surprise you, because they go against everything you think you know. Let's find out if you would actually make it out alive. Before we start, I want you to answer each question out loud, or drop your choice in the comments, before I reveal the answer. Keep track of your score as we go. At the end I will tell you whether you are a survivor, a camper, or a statistic. Let's go. Question 1. You are lost in the wilderness with no compass. What is the most reliable way to find north during the day? A. Follow the direction of animal tracks. B. Use the shadow of a stick in the ground. C. Look for moss on trees, it grows on the north side. The answer is B. The shadow stick method. Place a stick vertically in the ground, mark the tip of the shadow, wait 15 minutes, mark again. The line from the first to second mark points east-west. North is 90 degrees left of east. Question 2. You find a stream in the wilderness. You are extremely thirsty. What should you do first? A. Drink immediately, flowing water is safe. B. Boil or purify the water before drinking. C. Drink small sips and wait to see if you feel sick. The answer is B. Always purify water first. Even clear, fast-flowing mountain streams can contain Giardia, Cryptosporidium, and bacteria that cause severe illness within hours, worsening your survival situation dramatically. Question 3. You encounter a bear in the wild. It has noticed you and is staring at you. What is the correct response? A. Run as fast as possible. Bears cannot run fast. B. Climb the nearest tree immediately. C. Stay calm, speak in a low voice, and back away slowly without eye contact. The answer is C. Back away slowly and calmly. Running triggers a chase instinct. Grizzly bears can run 35 miles per hour. Most trees you can climb. Bears can too. Making yourself appear non-threatening while retreating is the correct response. Question 4. You are stranded outdoors overnight in cold weather with no tent or sleeping bag. What is your priority? A. Find food to maintain body temperature. B. Build a fire first, warmth is most critical. C. Build an insulated shelter before anything else. The answer is C. Shelter first. The survival rule of threes: you can survive 3 hours in harsh weather without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Hypothermia can kill you overnight. A fire without shelter loses heat fast. Question 5. You need to signal for rescue from a remote area. Which of these is seen or heard from the greatest distance? A. Shouting as loudly as you can. B. A signal mirror reflecting sunlight. C. A bright orange piece of clothing laid flat. The answer is B. A signal mirror. A glass signal mirror reflecting sunlight can be seen by pilots up to 10 miles away, even 100 miles under the right conditions. The human voice carries less than 1 mile in open terrain. Question 6. Which of these wild plants is found across most of the US and is 100% safe to eat with no preparation? A. Wild mushrooms with a white cap. B. Dandelions, the entire plant. C. Berries that birds are eating. The answer is B. Dandelions. The entire plant, flowers, leaves, and roots, are edible and highly nutritious. White-capped mushrooms include the death cap, the most deadly mushroom in the world. Birds eating berries is not a reliable safety indicator. Question 7. You have been bitten by a snake and are not sure if it was venomous. What is the correct first action? A. Suck out the venom with your mouth. B. Apply a tourniquet above the bite to stop spread. C. Stay calm, immobilize the limb, and get to medical help as fast as possible. The answer is C. Stay calm and get medical help immediately. Sucking out venom is ineffective and can introduce bacteria. Tourniquets cause tissue death and worsen outcomes. The most important action is reducing heart rate, stay calm, and reaching medical care. Question 8. Your body loses heat fastest. Through which part of your body? A. Your feet. B. Your head. C. Heat loss is roughly equal across the whole body. The answer is C. Heat loss is roughly equal across the whole body, contrary to the popular myth. The head accounts for about 10% of heat loss, proportional to its surface area. However, keeping your extremities covered is critical because they affect how warm your core stays. 8 questions in, and I hope some of those already surprised you. We are halfway through and the second half gets trickier. If you are learning something today, hit subscribe. New survival and trivia content every single week. Okay. Back to it. Question 9. You are lost in a desert. You have 2 choices for shelter from extreme heat. Which is correct? A. Dig a shallow trench and lie in it during peak heat hours. B. Keep moving to find civilization. Stopping is dangerous. C. Strip off clothing to stay cool. More skin exposed equals cooler body. The answer is A. Dig a shallow trench. Ground temperature just 6 inches below the surface can be 30 to 40 degrees cooler than the air above. Resting during peak heat, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and moving at night conserves water and dramatically extends survival time. Question 10. You are hiking and suddenly realize you may be in a lightning storm. You are in an open field. What do? A. Lie flat on the ground to lower your profile. B. Find the tallest tree to shelter under. C. Crouch low on the balls of your feet together, away from trees. The answer is C. Crouch low on the balls of your feet with feet together. Lying flat increases ground current risk. Under trees is extremely dangerous. The crouch position minimizes your height while keeping minimum contact with the ground to avoid ground lightning currents. Question 11. You need to start a fire but have no matches or lighter. Which method works fastest for a total beginner? A. Bow drill, the traditional friction method. B. Steel wool and a 9-volt battery. C. Flint and steel striking. The answer is B. Steel wool and a 9-volt battery. Touch the battery terminals to find steel wool and it ignites almost instantly. Bow drills require significant skill and physical effort. Flint and steel require practice and proper technique that beginners rarely have. Question 12. In a wilderness survival situation, which is more dangerous, dehydration or starvation? A. Starvation. Your body needs fuel to function. B. Dehydration. Water is critical within 3 days. C. They are equally dangerous on the same time. The answer is B. Dehydration is far more dangerous in the short term. You can survive up to 3 weeks without food but only 3 days without water, and in hot conditions only 1 day. Most short-term wilderness deaths involve dehydration, not starvation. Question 13. You are lost in the woods at night. Which direction does the North Star, Polaris, appear in the sky? A. It appears directly overhead, at the center of the sky. B. Due north, low or high depending on your latitude. C. It rotates with other stars and is only reliable at midnight. The answer is B. Polaris sits almost exactly due north and does not rotate with other stars. It stays fixed at an elevation roughly equal to your latitude. In New York, 40 degrees north, it is 40 degrees above the northern horizon. Question 14. You fall through ice into freezing water. You manage to get out. What is the most important next step? A. Run to generate body heat as fast as possible. B. Remove wet clothing and find insulation immediately. C. Eat snow to stay hydrated and regulate body temperature. The answer is B. Remove wet clothing and insulate. Wet clothing conducts heat away from your body 25 times faster than dry clothing. Running increases blood flow to extremities, accelerating heat loss. Eating snow dramatically lowers core temperature. Question 15. Final question. You have been lost for 3 days and see a plane flying overhead. You have no signaling device. What is the best visual signal from the ground? A. Wave your arms as fast and big as possible. B. Create a large X or SOS pattern on the ground using anything available. C. Start a fire immediately, smoke is visible from far away. The answer is B. Create a large ground-to-air signal, X or SOS. Ground patterns are recognized internationally by pilots as distress signals. An X means unable to proceed. SOS is universally recognized. The pattern must be large, minimum 10 feet per letter to be visible from altitude. That is all 15. Time to find out what you are made of. 13 to 15 correct. You are a genuine wilderness survivor. Seriously. You know things that most people do not, and that knowledge could save your life or someone else's. 8 to 12 correct, solid. You have better instincts than the average person. A few survival myths got you, but you would probably make it out. 4 to 7 correct, you have watched some survival shows. You just believed a few things that are not actual. Under 4, you are the person everyone else in the group is keeping alive. No shame. That is exactly why this content exists. Drop your score in the comments right now. And tell me, which answer surprised you the most? I want to know. Subscribe for a new video every week. See you in the next one.